That's lovely, and it is really interesting to watch them when there aren't any people around, because you do see very different behaviours. And it'd be interesting when you come in May. One thing we're going to do is look at the range of behaviours we see when horses have complete freedom, and how that impacts on what we see in domestic horses in traditional domestic settings, and have a little play around with the differences between the two. So it's really interesting to see not just what are they doing, but what aren't they doing as well, and how can we facilitate that in whichever setting that we have to. You're having a good time, hey? I'm loving my messages from you. It's like, yay, Rebecca's doing really well.
That was only that day though. Today we were not as good today.
It's a wave, not a ladder. Some days are better than others, and the wave will just get better and better as you go.
Yeah, but no, I couldn't believe that he let me do everything with him.
Perfect.
He didn't. I mean, he's in his stable, but he's not tied up. And he's got a big stable, so he can get away from me, and he does. And he backs off if he doesn't want me to do something, and then I walk away, look out the door or something, and then he comes back, and then I say, "Can we do it again?" So
that's brilliant. So those conversations I had with you, it was getting really difficult, wasn't it, to do his feed, and it was quite dangerous. So that's really lovely that you can now do it.
Yeah, I mean, he was biting me before. He was rearing up, bringing him in. He was really a nightmare. Really was.
That's fantastic. You must be listening to him so well, and him really feel heard. The agency thing is the game changer. Is absolutely the game changer, and it kind of goes against everything we're taught traditionally. But it is that switch from that neutral affective state to the positive affective. It's agency. It's the
absolutely
thing.
Yeah.
Alice, hello.
That what Rebecca was saying was just leading into what I was going to ask, was how many times do you ask the question? Because Rebecca said then that she asks until he says yes.
Well, you ask once and then wait.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like a wait, and then you go and ask again.
Maybe ask twice.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you're standing there ready, and they're not engaging and they can't leave. So if you're in a situation where they can't leave because you're in a stable or you're in a small space, if they're not coming to engage, they don't want to engage. Because if you keep asking until they do come, that means you've taken away the choice.
Yeah.
You're saying you can't do anything else other than do this.
Yeah. Until you do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can
ask. It's a really good distinction.
Yeah. Which is what I've been doing, but like and he doesn't, to be fair, he doesn't really go away, but it's very subtle.
No, and he speaks quite quietly, doesn't he? And you pick up on that well.
Yeah. Usually just a head turn or.
Yeah, the whisperers are the ones you have to really watch. But I love that you're listening to that now, and you're giving him a choice within that and adapting things around that.
Yeah, just trying to play out with what it is. But it's like being the detective, isn't it? But I don't want to sort of keep asking. How many times you ask, and then they do it.
Yeah, because then you are taking that choice. Yeah, then you're taking that choice. This is what we were talking about, the congruent operants. How many choices do you have in this? If it's when you interact, that's one choice. If it's if and how you interact and when, then that's three choices. And you ideally want to have three choices available. It takes time because you've got to look at the whole affective state side of things and the whole management side for them to be in that headspace. So it does take more consideration, but it makes for that's how the magic side of things happens.
It's very challenging, like, to explain all this new science and all this new research in environments that they are thinking about the horses. It's a pony ride or a horse ride, That's so. Personally, for your own side, like your human side, it's like, okay, you have all this idea and it's everything matched perfectly, but then you have to explain, and you explain it with all your heart and all your passion, and you're looking at the other guy, and he's like, I don't believe. What are you saying about? I'm gonna continue doing my horse things or my horse ride things, or no, it's like, and you're seeing that, and you're trying to explain with all the love and all that, and it's like,
it is really hard. Is that you've kind of got to meet people where they are.
yeah.
And I mean, this is why I wanted to do the study group side of it. I wanted to have a community where we could have these conversations at this level, because it's really hard to have these conversations at people who don't have the information that you guys have, because you can't
really hard.
You can't get, so we need, and we can't develop our understanding unless we're talking about this stuff.
Absolutely.
That's the key with the community side of it. But that would create a stress for her, a stress for me, and it would get to a point where I wouldn't be able to do anything with her.
Yeah.
So it's compromising and saying, actually, what is the right thing for this horse in this situation?
God, it's hard work, isn't it?
It is, but it's interesting, isn't it? It's fascinating, because horses are these amazing creatures, absolutely amazing creatures. And they understand so much more than we give them credit for. And especially when we start giving them ethological management and giving them a voice and making them get to a point where their brain can actually function as it's supposed to, as opposed to being in this fight and flight state all the time. The level of intelligence, communication, affiliation that we get is not what people normally see with horses in domestic settings. It's a whole world above that. And it's a beautiful experience.
It's amazing.
Yeah. It's not magic. It's just, actually, this is actually what a horse is.
Understanding. It's understanding, in the understanding that they have their emotional needs and the cognition, all about, you talk about this cognition and giving them that opportunities they have, and we as humans in some moment of history we take them out of that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so it's wonderful that and it's lovely to see everyone getting to that point as well and starting to see these things, because this is where the higher level research is coming from. It's horses that are able to communicate like this now. If you'd like to join us in the Horseplay Learning Hub and find out more about developing this force-free, horse-centered approach, just click the link in the description and you'll find out all you need.